Hey, what's up? What's up, YouTube? Yes, you know it. This is your girl, the dog, the knowing, see it and all knowing right here on YouTube and the knowing on Facebook. Let's talk about what everybody is talking about. And it's the young couple. I believe she was 37. Excuse me. He was 36 and she was 27. That was some reports that I read. A lot of people are talking about it. A lot of people don't want people to talk about it. But you can't keep people from talking about anything. When people go Facebook Live, YouTube, TikTok, whatever, any social media platform that you go on and you begin to air out whatever's going on, it's for everybody to make comments on it. It really is. It is heartbreaking. I am not going to say it's not. It is. When I first got the video, I didn't look at the video. I didn't know who was in the video. I didn't even know what the video was about. But once I started looking at it, it was sad. It appears that they stayed online 3 to 4 hours. I'm not sure if she was afraid or it was a routine that they did. I'm not sure that because, again, I didn't know them. But oftentimes, people are crying out. They cry out for help. And these days and times that we're living in, we got to be very careful who we choose to be our mate. You really do. If you all are going to cheat on each other, I don't even care if you don't even have to be married. It could be a relationship. And y'all are going to come out and go live and talk about possibly STDs, getting with this person, sleeping with this one, beating on you when you was pregnant, this, that, and the other. I don't think it gets no worse than that. A person that's pregnant and being beat, the humiliations. I've seen people say that the girl was extremely toxic and watch the people that she was around. But the family say they both was toxic. No, I don't think anybody called the law. They said people did a lot of things for like, ticks, and shares. When you bring something to social media, that's what's going to happen. I don't care what anybody says. That's what's going to happen. People are going to like it. They're going to share it. They're going to give their opinions. Things. And they said that nobody tried to call the police. The family didn't try to call the police. Sometimes when families have done so much and you don't decide to leave either side, sometimes the family take a back seat to it. They really do. I'm not saying that that's the best. I understand children are in this. And my heart goes out for those children. Because those are small children. We will hope that these children will have a fair chance, a great upcoming. But I think the older little boy was just hers alone. He's lost a mother. The child that they have together has lost a mother and a father. And people are saying the child is very young. The child may not even remember. I don't know what gender it is, his or her mother or father. It's hard when children lose parents because you never know what's going to happen to them. You never know how they're going to end up. You really don't. So for the sake of children, you would think that a person would get out of a toxic relationship. They wouldn't stay in it. They would seek help. They would do anything to get away. But 9 times out of 10, it's not like that. You're in a toxic relationship and people stay in it. People stay in these relationships getting the hell beat out of them 10 and 15 years. Being disrespected, being slapped down, being spit on, being talked to any kind of way. And I saw some report where they said she went to the police station one time naked. Naked. Because what you're running from a man that you married, that's supposed to love you, that you get on and tell about their secrets or anything, whatever was going on with them, it wasn't for Facebook. Then he unalives her, leaves and get away in her car. 2 hours later in Wayne County in Georgia, they see him. He go ahead and take himself out. The brother he did alive, he said he wasn't getting on there trying to say that it wasn't toxic, because it was. Relationships go through things. But he was saying that it wasn't always like this. I don't know how it was or how it wasn't. But one thing that we do know is somebody's not here. For God's sakes, if anybody who is suffering from any of this, who is afraid, who has to do things and all of this, because in one of those videos, she went to say something at the end. And he said, you'll die for that. And she said, y'all, I'm going to keep that tea for right now, because I ain't willing to die for it. You heard a lunch, or what we thought was a lunch. Something fell. We heard nothing else. The next morning, people get the news that she has died. She's been unalived by him. And then he's been unalived by himself. Regardless of how toxic things are, we still love our family. We still love our daughters, our sons. And nobody want to see them in a grave. There's help out there. People tell me all the time, Doc, yes, it is help. First of all, you got to want help. And you got to be able to see this man or this woman with somebody else and be okay. And knowing that they ain't beating your behind. It's just a real talk that it's time to have. It's been time to have it. It's just awful that talks come, or we start talking about things when it's too late. When somebody is no longer with us. And that's the sad part about it. I'm going to pray for both of the families. People get mad when you say that. But because people go out and do things, that don't mean the family don't need praying for. Baby, you got to pray for folks' souls. You do. They got a soul to be saved. If you know what I mean. Some people don't believe in that and you don't understand it. So you can click on. Again, I pray for the family. And I especially pray for those children. Y'all, this is your girl, Sid, and All Knowing, right here on YouTube and The Knowing on Facebook. Just coming back to give my insight about the couple that's no longer with us. I'll see y'all on the next video.